welcome to my channel. My name is Afton and I'm Monty's Tarot Child, and here on my channel I do general readings for the collective and pick a card readings like the one that we have here today. Today for you I have 4 piles in front of you just to take a look into the month of October. We're looking at the energy of October, what will be coming your way, what blessings, what lessons, all different kinds of things, just the overall energy of October for you. So I would like for you to take a moment to just pause and meditate on one of these 4 piles to see which one of the piles holds the most accurate message for you, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. You chose the beautiful clear quartz cluster, which is again always a mouthful to say, but this is one of my favorite crystals. I'm going to put it off to the side here. And before we get into your reading, I did want to try something a little differently for the seasonal change that we are experiencing right now. At the time of me recording this, I have changed the decor a little bit, and I even added a bell. So the ringing of a bell is actually known to be very good to clear the energy of the space, and I would like to do that now before we get into your reading. This is a sacred space and I want to treat it as such. I just wanted to let you know, in case you're wearing headphones or in case the volume is up a bit, I wanted to let you know before I actually ring the bell. So I'm not going to do too much because it can't be very loud, but that small ringing really did, it actually cleared the vibration of the energy as well. So now that we have done that, I would like to start with this oracle card just to look at your overall energy for the month of October to see what energy is connecting with you. We have Lady's Mantle, nurturance. Like being held in your mother's arms, Lady's Mantle brings feelings of gentle reassurance and joyful contentment to your body, mind, and soul, especially during times of upheaval and change. Know that you are loved and fully supported in all ways. You have all the inner resources you need to be happy and whole. Wow. Okay, so for October, this is an actually really beautiful energy to have around you. Nurturance. I feel as if this is something that you've really been wanting, really been needing, honestly confirmation of even, is just to know that there is going to be like a kindness, a gentleness coming to you and being around you. I feel as if you guys may have been facing a hard time this past month, and October is really bringing new hope. Even I just keep feeling like very soft. I feel like I even started speaking softer after ringing that bell. So just a softness that is coming for you in the month of October. I want to look more into this oracle card first. Feelings of gentle reassurance. You're being reassured of something in the month of October. And it's important for you to know that you are loved and fully supported. I feel as if this has been coming out, this message specifically has been coming out a lot for the collective, and just knowing the decisions that we make, feeling like more confident in them, and knowing that we're supported by the universe, by our ancestors, by our spirit guides. We're supported in making these large decisions in our life. You have all the inner resources you need to be happy and whole. So everything that you need is within you. And in October, you are learning more and more about what that means for you specifically. Pile number 1. I'm gonna look into these 2 oracle cards here. This is actually not the reason why I'm doing the October predictions, because I always do the monthly predictions, but this one was definitely inspired by, and I was excited to have them by the time that I could record this video for you guys. So we are going to be looking at what the month is going to show you, like what you will be shown in the month of October by spirit, by your ancestral team, what will be the most important for you to look at and be aware of in the month of October. So we have show me conflict arising. Wow. Okay, we're going to get into it. And we have show me who's entering my life, or what. Why did I say who? Show me what's entering my life. Okay, so these are the things that we're going to be taking an even deeper look at for you today and for the month of October. We're going to be looking at any kind of conflict that is arising or will be rising for you in the month of October at any point in which you are watching this video, beginning or middle or the end of the month even as well. And we are going to be looking at things that are entering your life in the month of October as well. So before we get further into the cards, I just want to point out this energy. And I think, again, we were talking about what is entering your life, and that was the gentleness, the softness that is coming into your life. The conflict is a bit surprising, but not as well, because I feel like I mentioned something about hard times and how that's not just over just yet. You are going to be finding the softness amidst the hard, amidst the tough, amidst the conflict. I'm going to look more at what the conflict is, how it will be showing up for you in a minute. I just want to make sure I'm reaching all of the energy. I think also the things that is coming into your life is more support as well, not just spiritual. I think this is going to be support that you feel and you're able to see. Because we're talking about being held in your mother's arms, and to me, it's not necessarily your mother, but maybe someone who holds that nurturing energy, and maybe not just one person either. It could be a group of people, and you being in their atmosphere, being in their energy, you feel held, you feel nurtured, and that may also be something that is coming towards you in the month of October. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything, but we also see, especially during times of upheaval and change, conflict arising. I think some of the conflict that may be coming up right now is change. It may be something that you have difficulty with accepting, quite possibly. I'm going to look more into the oracle before we get into the tarot. We have surrender. Oh my God. That, I don't actually think I've ever seen this card in this deck, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So Spirit is wanting you to surrender to the conflict that may be popping up in the month of October, because it may be there to teach you something. And we have also versatility, one of my favorite cards in this deck. We will also get into that as well. Some of you may be very, 420 friendly. Welcome to the channel. Some of you may be very, herbalistic, natural in many different ways, not just the inhale, exhale type of way. But this may also, again, I'm reading it spiritually and also quite literally. Versatility is what is entering into your life right now. Surrendering, more of that surrendering energy is entering into your life right now. And so much so that you may literally just spark up and surrender. Take a break, relax, not worry about the conflict, because you know that it will pass. And that's exactly what I'm feeling like in the month of October. Whatever feels minor or not fully formed yet, just a irritation, agitation even, which is sometimes where the conflict stems and starts from. We know that it's temporary. It's moving like clouds. There's a forecast and then they move on. So the thing, when the conflict is moving on, there's more things to be entered into your life. I'm going to actually look even deeper into this with the tarot. This has already been pre-shuffled off camera, so I'm going to just get started like this and shuffle and see what the tarot has to tell us about what it is that you are surrendering to this conflict. What is popping up for you? We have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So the conflict may be internal. I'm going to look even more into that and see what other energies are around you at this time. But it feels as if the conflict that is arising is something that's within your mental space, because the Queen, she can be very nurturing, you know, she can be very kind in the tarot, but we also have the swords. So the Queen of Swords, she's a bit more cold. She's a bit more calculated and closed off in her heart space because her mind is ruling over the territory. We also have Temperance. So this means that there is a balance. If this is internally for you, pile number one, there is a balance coming within your heart and your mind, knowing when your mind should lead and knowing when to surrender to the emotional side of you is especially what I'm feeling like. When to mother yourself, when to nurture yourself. You are absolutely 100% capable of mothering yourself, even if you are not a parent, even if you are not, even if you don't identify with being a woman or female, you are still 100% capable of mothering yourself. We all have this part, and the Empress is telling you that you are a nurturer. You are a nurturer. What's entering your life? You are taking care of things. You could be taking care of plants. You could recently have become a plant mom. I have no idea why that has come up, but it's intuitive. So many of you could be becoming plant moms. Not literally, but plant parents. How about we say that? Taking care of something, nurturing something. You really want it to come out. The devil card, I should say. You have so many major arcana. I do want to just mention that October is going to be life-changing for you. Pile number one, because of all of the major arcana. Judgment at the bottom of the deck before we continue to shuffle. I actually think we may keep Judgment. Be more gentle with yourself. Be more gentle with yourself. Speak more gently to yourself. I saw a quote on the internet. I think it was the other day, and it was saying, your thoughts are your reality. How do you speak to yourself? Do you speak to yourself as if you are a gentle being that needs nurturing and needs love and compassion? Or do you speak harshly to yourself because this is what, you believe you're tough, you're strong. So you say these things because you feel as if you can take it, but you wouldn't say it to a child. The things that you would say to yourself, you wouldn't say to someone younger than you. You wouldn't say to someone who's just beginning a journey that is maybe similar to your own. You wouldn't do that to another. So how do you speak these things to yourself? I think what's entering in your life in October is a new way to speak to yourself, a new way to appreciate yourself, value yourself. You may be taking many, many moments of self-care, self-nurturing, spiritual baths is what I'm hearing as well, like making that a priority, making it a ritual even, where you are able to, spark one up in the tub and release the conflict that may be going on externally or even internally. Again, what comes up for you may stem from your thoughts, your mind, because you have a powerful mind. It's not a page of swords. It's not a knight of swords even. It's a queen. You are very, you know your mind, your thoughts. This message may come as no surprise to you because this may be absolutely something that you have been working on this entire time, is balancing out your mind and your heart again, bringing more of that love and compassion into your mind, and being able to trust your heart to lead you with that analytical but also intuitive direction as well. But of course, first and foremost, being extremely less judgmental of yourself, less judgmental of your past. I meant to say your path, but your past as well is popping up. Surrendering to what has already occurred, and surrender to what is trying to occur within your life is also what I'm feeling like. Let's see even more advice that the Oracle may have for you. I have tension. Yeah, tension. Okay. The key word is release. Trigger statement, I have nothing left. True statement, I nurture myself. Wow. Rarely do the cards leave me so speechless, but wow. Dear one, it is time to settle. Wow, it is time to settle. Create a sacred space where you can be. In that place of rest, healing will unfold. I did not look at the cards, pile number one. Y'all know that I don't ever look at the cards. If you've been on my channel for a minute now, and that really just almost floored me. So Spirit is definitely highlighting that spiritual bath once again as being very important for you, taking that time, making it intentional, making it sacred. It doesn't have to be a bath, because I know that not everyone connects with that. Journaling, any kind of sacred time where there is silence, there's you and there's spirit. That is exactly what will help ease this tension and not have you preparing for the worst with this conflict arising. To just be is really what your true purpose is here for October, is to just be, to not be tense, to not be prepared, to not expect with this Queen of Swords. And this Judgment even too, and even the Devil card, there's like this expectation of the worst here, and Spirit wants you to surrender those feelings, release them, release. Oh my God, your reading is so to the point, it's so aligned, and I feel like, and I rarely don't feel this way, that I'm not missing anything within your message, that you are receiving this divinely. We also have emotion, Cancer, and we have the cucumber there as well. So we have the moon representing your feelings, representing your emotion. Cancer, you already know. And the number 4 here, it actually correlates with the home. The 4 correlates with the home. So this could be tension in your home. This could be tension in your family life even. You don't have to live with them necessarily, but tension, emotions are high. You are aware of your emotions very much so in the month of October. And again, that's not a bad thing. I do want to, like, if you don't carry anything else out from this reading, pile number 1, it's not a bad thing for your emotions to be here. It's actually a really good thing. It shows you that you are connected, that you aren't crazy, that your emotions are here to tell you and teach you something, and that this is something that you can build off of rather than let it take over you. So aligned is what this reading feels like to me. So I do have, along with the Show Me Oracle, I do have one other new Oracle deck that I have, and it's called the Naked Truth Oracle. Now, if you do have any kind of convictions, or like you don't like to see nudity or bodies of different types or love expressed in different ways, then you may not like these cards. I want to point it out because I know that this is a thing. I don't know why it is a thing in the spiritual community. So I just wanted you to be aware that this is the Naked Truth Oracle. So yeah, we have Bounty. Oof, I don't know why you would have an issue with this card though. So we have full wallet, period, abundance, payout, wealth. We have the scythe here, reap, harvest with a shovel as well. Bouncy in her hands, honey. And we have the potion, which is effort and reward. All the keywords there. Hopefully I'm not getting too much of her body. Wow, period. Especially with this Empress here, you are very bountiful. You are reaping, like, just like everything that you have nurtured is now being ready to be harvested. And October, as I've heard recently, is we are in the season of harvest. So this makes absolute 100% sense for you. All major arcana on the tarot. So that means that this is a very big change for you. It could be a very big bounty for you, but it's the full wallet for me. I just got this deck and I've never seen that card. It's really the full wallet for me. So reaping what you sow, calling in all of the abundance for your effort that you have put in these months past, and really allowing the emotion of gratitude to wash over you as well. Be open to all spectrums of emotion when it comes to receiving this bounty, because you've worked hard for it. You have. Be less critical of yourself, because there is this bounty coming in to prove that you are successful, to prove that you have worked hard and you have done it. Be gentle with yourself at this time and surrender to your abundance coming in. Wow. I'm glad I mentioned it. Okay. Beloved. We have beloved here. We have the maple leaf, which is sweetness and love. What is this? The love symbol. Interesting. So the maple leaf is a love symbol. We have rose, which I believe is tatted on the thigh. Divine romance. We have tulip, perfect love, elegant, graceful. The tulip is here. We have duo, more than self, connected, expand self. We also have the potion, which is passion, open heart, and the potion label is heart flows. So wow. With this card coming out, I'm literally only going to mention it because I see it. You could be a part of the community. This could be you and your beloved, or this could be a beloved that is coming to you soon, pile number one. Either way, the month of October is full of sweetness. It's full of bounty. Like, you are feeling overjoyed by this. I think this is also what is helping you find this balance between your mind and your heart. You've been so in your head, and now when you start to see things externally in your physical start to appear, it brings this balance. It helps to ease this balance. And wow. Versatility as well is standing out to me as we've just pulled this card. So this may be a different kind of month for you to experience something. Pile number one, I don't want to be too vulgar. But if you are not in the community and you have been, I'm saying the saying, I'm saying the reading, okay? If you've been called to try things from a different approach, if it's love, if it's your mindset, if it's anything, Spirit is sending you a message that there is sweetness in October. You can try this. It could be some divine romance going on for you, pile number one. But again, not everyone is single. Not everyone is looking for that. I think you are going to find joy in a lot of different areas. I think your heart's going to be open. It's going to open up to a lot of different opportunities, I feel like, as well. And it's not going to be career focused. This is a time for you to relax. I'm not seeing any pentacles. I'm not seeing, you're just reaping what has already been sown, the bounty. But I feel like your effort is going to be the same. It's not going to be a very hard working time for you. Something that is going to happen naturally around you. It's just to be able to relax and take more time for yourself. Yeah. Okay, so I have 2 cards of affirmation for your month of October, and then I'm going to pull some tea leaves for you as well, just to get any more of the fortune telling for October. So we have, everyone doesn't need to have access to you. Wow, that's plainly put. That is very plainly put for you. Pile number 1, everyone doesn't need to have access to you. You know this, you're aware of it. You're becoming even more aware of it. And I think you're becoming okay with it as well. This may be something that you have to surrender more into, is knowing, I can't always answer. I can't always respond. You can't always talk to me. You can't always reach me. And that's okay. That's okay. And I'm gonna grow to be okay with the knowledge that I'm exclusive. I'm exclusive. I'm valuable, and I have to treat my energy as such. It has to be put away sometimes to rejuvenate, to renew itself. I feel like that is going to be a time for you in October. And we also have, it's okay to receive help. So in October, you are definitely becoming aware of this as well. It's okay to receive help. It's okay to need help. We do a lot of work, we provide a lot for others, and sometimes we need help ourselves, and that's okay. We must be honest about those aspects, become more, not necessarily just adaptable, but more open to receiving help. And help comes in many different ways. Financially, it comes in physically, it comes in spiritually. You could, be very happy and show gratitude for someone praying for you, even simply. Okay, all of these are going to be yours, and we're going to look into it. Bottom of the deck, time to act. Lion. So the symbolism of the lion may be coming up a lot for you in the month of October. I'm not sure why that's standing out to me necessarily. We have broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Let's look more into that too. We have apple. Temptation will test you. Very interesting. Very interesting. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And it's okay. It's okay. I feel like that's maybe why a wish is not being fulfilled at this time. There's still some more things that needed to be sorted out, things that need to be balanced out. I think also it's like important that you speak out. It's important that you ask for help. For some reason, pile number 1, to not be afraid to do so. I feel like the temptation may be here to tempt you not to ask for help, to possibly go in the wrong direction of asking for help towards the wrong group of people who may not be able to help you. And you may possibly subconsciously know this as well. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Interesting. October is going to be showing you a lot, pile number 1. We started off with show me, I don't want to mess up the cards. And I wish I could remember, but I'm gonna have to, and it pains me. Show me what's entering my life, okay? And show me conflict arising. So there's a situation, I'm remembering it all now, that you are definitely getting out of in the month of October. It could, again, have to do with people who I mentioned they don't give the best advice, but they just don't have advice to give you at that current moment because they're not in your situation. However that happens, however it occurs, it's going to be time for you in the month of October to leave a situation, to analyze it, to surrender to this realization, and to be about your merry way. Okay, I hope that this reading brought you some kind of clarity, some kind of comfort or enjoyment. Pile number one, it looks like you are going to have a very interesting October. I would love to hear about it. If you come back in the month and leave a comment down below on how your month is going, I would absolutely love it. And I also do want to mention that I am going to leave the Patreon link down below, where you can gain early and exclusive access to all different kinds of readings like the one that we have here today. And I will see you, pile number one, in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your October predictions. Before we get into the reading, I do just want to clear the energetic space. And you did choose the amethyst cluster. Okay, I wanted to clear the energy, clear the space with a ringing of the bell. I wanted to let you know this before I get it started into your reading, in case you had any headphones on or if the volume was up a bit louder than expected. So I'm just going to ring it a few times. Okay, just to clear the energy. It did very well for the first pile, and I believe it's going to do extremely well for you too, pile number two. So I'm going to look at the overall energy of your October, your month, what is going to be around you, and the energy that may also be working through you as well. So we have Anasia, consciousness. Anasia stimulates and awakens your consciousness, helping break up and release outdated personal stories, emotions, and attachments that are holding you back from positive growth and self-realization, and awakening awareness of your true self when you have forgotten or lost connection. What like actual literally beautiful energy to have is a remembrance of yourself, a remembrance of your power, remembering that your emotions can teach you things, can show you things, can be there for you. Just an awakening to your consciousness as a whole. I feel like this is really beautiful energy to have for October. You're going to be learning a lot about yourself, a lot about I feel like your waking self and your dream self as well, because we have two different kinds of consciousness. We have the awakened consciousness, and we also have our subconscious, our sleeping conscious. So learning a lot about like the duality of yourself as well, and in that way, like the light and dark aspects of yourself, helping you to release outdated personal stories, emotions, and attachments that are holding you back from positive growth. So you will be experiencing immense positive growth in the month of October, simply because of this shedding, this reawakening, and this reintroduction into self. Okay, so I want to get into these two oracle cards, which are new to me and also new to you on my channel. This is the Show Me Oracle, and we're going to look and see what Spirit is showing you in the month of October. We have Show Me What to Consider Now. Okay, and so now will be for the month of October, and we have Show Me What is Hidden. Okay, so not only are we getting a glimpse into what is hidden to us at this current moment, but we're gonna be shown what to do about it, what to consider about what we see, what we are receiving. This is very interesting. The energy is showing up interesting for you already, pile number two. I feel like there's a lot that's going to be hidden about yourself that you are learning. Again, I keep coming back to like your powers, your gifts, your talents, your abilities. You chose the amethyst, which is a very spiritually connected, a very spiritually divine crystal. So you could be working on your spiritual practices, your spiritual gifts and abilities. Of course, this is just coming up to me because it has been happening recently in my life as well. Clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, which is a clear knowing, or clear feeling. I can't remember which one that one is. But working on those different aspects, those hidden aspects to yourself, and then knowing what to consider about it, what to do about it. We are going to look even further into the oracle to see what other messages you have. We have take risk. Okay. Yes. And I believe that is the goat there, right here. So you could be a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn moon even, which is just standing out to me. And we also have the universe. Wow. So, wow. Okay. Okay. Pile number 2. What is hidden is universal aspects that are hidden to you at this current moment. Spiritual laws is what I'm hearing. The spiritual ways of being also is what I'm hearing. What to consider now is to take risk. Okay, so this is an intuitive reading. This is a spiritually developed, a spiritually aligned reading. So when Spirit says take risk, it is with discernment and knowing what risks are meant for you to take and what are not. Okay, so of course this is me holding you accountable as I can as a spiritual friend of yours, to say that there are going to be risks that you are going to want to take, and there are going to be some that you don't want to take, that you feel are a bit foolish or insincere, whatever the case may be. Pile number 2, I definitely, Spirit is heavily giving you the message of discernment. Taking risk can be slow. Like, you don't have to jump all in when it comes to something, also, is what I'm hearing. This may be, a habit that you're trying to release as well. Is like knowing when to take risks, but not going so quickly, so fast that you are unable to backtrack from your decisions. We have the universe here, which means that there is an opening coming to you in October. Open possibilities, open options. Again, some may feel riskier than others. And Spirit is just simply asking you, consider the riskier ones. Look at it. Look at how it could evolve for you, where it could lead you in life. And is this somewhere that you potentially want and are interested in being? But looking at what is hidden also, I keep coming back to that. There's a lot here, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your spirituality and your consciousness, knowing more about yourself. And my ear is itching, so definitely feeling the clairaudient part where you receive messages from your ears, hearing, and how you relay what is hidden, how you see through. Like you can be the only person in a room and receive a message, and not actually be with another human person, but that message still rings true. So I feel like there's a lot of that in this, but we're going to look even more into it with the tarot, actually. That's what we're going to do next. These were pre-shuffled already off camera, and at the bottom of the deck was the Magician, which the Magician has a hand out similar to that of the universe. So definitely creating what is, creating what is, taking universal energy and being able to create, being the Magician, having everything that you need at hand. I kind of wanted to keep that card, but we're going to just shuffle and see what comes out for you. We have the 2 of Cups. I like that a lot for you. I feel like there's a lot of harmony coming for your relationships. Literally, I feel like deep understandings. I want to keep these. It's the 3 of Pentacles and the 4. But if they are meant to come out, they'll come back out. A deep harmony, a deep level of understanding and compassion, communication is coming to your relationships as well. I feel like this could be relationships with other people, Or this could be your relationship with spirit. Queen of Pentacles we have there. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, another wheel, more hands as well is really standing out to me. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so what is hidden? Again, a lot is going to be revealed to you in October, especially with this Wheel of Fortune here. It may not, again, all happen at once. Things will come into consciousness, come into your eyesight, come into view, and then slowly cycle its way out. And then other things will come into consciousness and come into view. You are on a cycle of realizations. A cycle of realizations in October is what that feels like, where you're being pointed, you're being directed in every single instance to see something. You see it evolves, and you gain this new knowledge. And when I keep saying you see it, it's like it's hidden to you right now, because something could be standing behind you and you're looking at what's in front of you and you're focused on that. And then you turn and then you see it. Like your perspective is changing. It's shifting literally as you turn around and look at things. The Queen of Pentacles here is telling me that there could be something for you to consider around your financial matters. Let's see, this one flew out. We have the Fool. It came to me in reverse. We're going to take it as such. We're going to take it as such, because it being in reverse is not a bad thing. Actually, the Fool in reverse next to the Queen of Pentacles. What to consider now? Taking risks. I feel like a new beginning is very risky to you. Oh, we have so many cards that want to come out for you. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So 3 of Cups popped out. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. We're gonna get all into this pile number 2. But yeah, it feels as if taking a new step, a new beginning, taking that leap of faith just feels a bit too risky for you. I think because there are things unseen, like you don't know much about this new beginning, so you're not really interested. You want to be prepared. You want to step in, semi-prepared, especially if you have any kind of Capricorn or Earth signs in your chart. The riskier things aren't always of the most interest to you, not necessarily. Like you could take some risk, but a whole new beginning, a whole new point where you only are able to look to yourself because this is a new beginning for you. This is something that you're doing. There's not a lot of people on this journey with you. So that's risky, that's scary, but it's something that, again, Spirit really would like for you to consider. If you have been the type of person to, stay in the good, like be really, content with where you are, signaled by the 2 of Cups, then Spirit is saying, okay, well, if you did consider taking that leap of faith, could you see the 3 of Cups at the end of it, where you have one more cup, where you have joy, bliss, and love? I feel as if there's all of this symbology coming through your reading, pile number 2, to show you that what's hidden is another cup, more joy, more opportunities, more bliss. Your perspective can't see it right now, and that's a-okay. That's absolutely fine. That's why we have tarot, to be able to look at this, to be able to be told that there is more, to be able to trust our intuition, and to be able to go after something that could possibly really nurture us financially. Because the Queen, as I was mentioning to pile number 1, the Queen is very nurturing. She can grow anything, and that is how the King is able to afford what he does too. Is he shares it with the Queen. So you can nurture anything, but you have to first consider it as something valuable, as something worth nurturing. And that's when that forgetting or losing connection to what you hold as valuable, what you see is valuable. I think that is also something that is coming into realization for you in the month of October. With the Four of Swords being the bottom of the deck energy, I feel like you're going to have a lot of time to rest, a lot of time to do this mental consideration, to take the time to think about things in a restful state, not in an anxious state. If you find yourself thinking about things in an anxious state, then it's not time for you yet, because there's still a connection that is being integrated at that point, emotionally and mentally as well. Well, not even just like, I feel like your emotions drive your action. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel safe to make that step, you're not going to. And that's why you have take risk and what is hidden. Risks are what is hidden. The outcome of the risks is what is hidden, and that may be something that definitely throws you off or puts fear in you, because it's understandable. It's 100% understandable. You don't know what you don't know, but then how will you ever know if you don't go for it, right? So the month of October for you is focusing on this Fool in reverse and how you can comfortably and confidently change it up right and be willing and ready to take those new risks, to take those new steps confidently, and knowing that you are a responsible person. And this isn't foolish. This isn't some foolish endeavor. This is something that has been calling to you. Like, you, again, are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles right now. So you are established. In a way, you are established. Maybe that is something that is risky for you. You don't want to take a step out and then not feel secure, because it's giving me very earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, where you have this stability. And why would you walk away from it to pursue something that is unknown? Well, that's because you have so many opportunities for success, for celebration, for joy. And that is what is hidden to you. And I don't think that you like that, pile number 2, but that's okay. It's okay. We're learning about ourselves in this way. So let's see what else the Oracle has. We have basil. And this could also be an herb that is good to work with in the month of October as well. The keyword inspiration, trigger statement, I am tired of it all. True statement, I find strength in my purpose. Please rest, yes, and know that in the stillness, you will find clarity around your purpose here. The need to cope will fall away as you find the question you are the answer to. Wow. So what is hidden is, I feel like you are in search of your purpose for sure. You are in search of your joy, because we find joy in our purpose every day. But you're not gonna find it by force. The Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and this card coming out talking about rest and finding clarity in rest. When you heard me say it. It's been so aligned for these readings. It's been so aligned, and I'm going to keep saying it, that this is a divine message for you. If you found this pile, if you found this reading, this is definitely something that's heavily going to be influencing you for October. So Spirit wants you to take a nap, to rest, to turn your phone off, turn it off of vibrate, turn it off aloud when you're taking your rest, when you are being intentional about your rest, and you will find clarity. You will find inspiration to move forward. You will be inspired to move forward. You will connect with yourself, your higher self, especially with the amethyst here. Your higher self is what is being waiting to connect with you this entire time. Pile number 2, this is a really good month for you. I think it's important for me to say that there's nothing for you to fear, because if you're getting this message and it is resonating for you, then you know that when you are taking this risk, you are divinely protected. You know this. So we have wholeness, and we have the beautiful angel number 33. Black mulberry is the fruit in question here. And we also have Aquarius up here. This is a sigil. I just can't think of what it's specifically called, but that's okay. Wholeness. So absolutely, in October, I feel like this is changing for you. Your definition of wholeness of security is shifting and changing. This may be something that scares you because you like your definition of wholeness as it is. You don't want to not be whole and find out what wholeness isn't. But that is not what's happening for you in October. You are very much so continuing to be in this energy. You will find it in different ways, in stranger ways, I feel like, with the Aquarius here. So doing things that are very much so new for you. I feel like it's just about the new for you in October, and really embracing that, letting things stimulate you, awaken you. Even if you are taking moments of rest, you can be awake and be doing things like word puzzles, word searches, puzzles in general, things, trying to figure things out with the Aquarius energy, the air energy, being curious about things as well is what I'm hearing. I want to make sure that I'm touching on everything. I even think that the Fool is ruled by Uranus, which rules Aquarius, but that's a different conversation for another day. You could have some Aquarius in your charts. We also saw heavily the earth signs, and we also have the water signs here. So Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The wholeness here. You are whole. You are understanding that more and more in the month of October, embracing that about yourself. And this is something that you are not trying to run away from. You are not trying to seek externally, but you will find this level of peace in embracing and trying new things, I feel like, as well. Okay. So along with the Show Me Oracle, this is another Oracle deck that is new to me. This is the Naked Truth, and it is, as the title suggests, there are different body types on this Oracle card, and I do want to just let you know, in case that is something that you are not very fancy towards. And also, there are different representations of love and relationships in these decks as well. I mentioned it in pile number 1, and I wanted to mention it to you in case, again, this is something that you are not interested in seeing in your reading. In that case, you know what to do. We also have Retreat. Ooh. Okay. Road Cone, Identify Hazard. Faxinella is, I'm assuming, the flower here. Fire, Burn, Destroy, and Potion is Recover. So there's a purification happening in your life in October, one that you must retreat to or from, especially when there's like this releasing and this like restructuring of, as they said, outdated personal beliefs and feelings. This is a time of recovery for you. So, and on one hand, you will be very eager to celebrate, very eager to embrace this joy, to dance or sing even. But we also must be very aware of our fears with the Fool here. And the Fool in reverse, it being like a symbol, like the leg symbol, means that there could very much so be something that you are needing to walk away from in order for this new beginning to begin as well. And I forgot the last time on which Show Me oracles you had, or the last part I had, so I want to make sure I remember yours. Show me what to consider now. Okay. What you're considering is wholeness, embracing that, this new beginning. And show me what is hidden. Awesome. Okay. So there is definitely something that you are going to be recovering from, retreating from, pulling your energy back from, restructuring within your mind or your emotional states as well. And it's important for you to identify it, to be very willing to look, is what I'm hearing. We also have Protect. So we have feather, connect to spirit, communication. A lot of that is going to be going on for you. In October is heavy spiritual communication. We also have white heather, which is the flower here, protection, fulfillment. We have the aloe, healing, soothing here. So just because it's coming up again, some of you could be healing or recovering from something in the month of October as well. That may be going over more smoothly for you in October. We also have anthurium, hospitality, service, kindness. The aloe, once again, is nurture. And the potion, we have aid here. So you are being aided, you are being helped in the month of October for this healing that is taking place in your life. You are protected. You're heavily protected. And I'm feeling like this is like an ancestral message with the name Heather here. This could be an ancestor of yours, or they could have loved white heathers or white flowers in general. But that's only for a specific few. But heavy spiritual communication going on for you right now. And Spirit will be guiding you this month and leading you into this healing, leading you into the retreat that you need, protecting you, helping you heal as well, whether that be physically or emotionally, helping you to take these risks and to take these leaps of faith as well. You will not be alone in that, in these new beginnings. So I think that is all that I have from those two beautiful cards. We also have just I pulled some affirmation cards for you, and then I will be shuffling the tea leaf oracle on camera after these. So we have: you are rising and growing in ways you don't even know. Trust in yourself and the direction you are going. Wow. Leading you. You are rising and growing. And I think this is the part of what you're supposed to be considering at this moment is how you're growing. Look at your growth. Look at how you've been protected this whole way. Look at the wholeness that you have gained from experience, from just trusting yourself. Okay, this is what will be important for you in October. And we have: you may not know what's to come or where you're going, but just know you will get where you need to go. Right now, you are here. It's okay to be here. Ultimately, it'll take you where you need to be. Ultimately, you are going to end up exactly where it is that you want and need to be. Pile number 2, you are not walking astray. You are not just heading in some direction, in any direction. You are being divinely guided. It is time for you to trust in that a little bit more. What is hidden right now to you is your path, and you don't know where you're going right now. That's okay. You are being inspired to continue to move forward, continue to take opportunities. Let the world open up to you. Open yourself up to the world as well. Don't be afraid to show yourself, to show the world who you are, because you fear that someone will know that you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know where you're going in life. Don't be afraid to show your true self, even if you feel as if you have no clear direction at this moment. Okay. I feel like that was a good message for you, pile number 2. Let's see what else we can get from the tea leaf. Some fortune telling cards. Thank you, Spirit. One more, right? Is that 1, 2, 3? We'll do one more. Oh, that one. Oh wait, or is that 2? No, that was 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay, we'll take them. Well, I guess we have to take this one too. Pig, beware of greed. Interesting. Interesting. Greed shows up very differently in our lives. I'm going to touch on that. Hold on. Bottom of the deck, we have dogs, getting together with friends. This could be something that you are definitely interested in doing in October if you are interested in getting out at this time. But pig, beware of greed. I feel like, especially when it comes to our stability, especially when it comes to our security, we may come from a place that feels like we're never going to feel secure. We're never gonna, like, we can't stop working because our security will stop. And I feel like Spirit is gonna make you aware of these feelings in the month of October. It may come up as greed, but it is fear, is what I'm feeling like. Like someone may say to you, "Oh, you're being greedy. Like don't you have enough?" And it's fear. But of course, everyone will be different. So take what resonates in that message. We also have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. There's going to be some energy that you are just not going to need to be around, should not necessarily try to project yourself towards or near, because they are arrogant, they are boastful, and they will, I feel like, talk over you or try to override your truth in some way. It could be friends, it could be family. It could be the people that you work with who don't understand your need for entrepreneurship or your dreams for it. Everyone's situation will be different, but just be aware of, even if your own energy comes off this way as well. Just be very aware of the arrogant and boastful energy around you in the month of October. And we also have temporary situation. Okay, so there are going to be, I feel like I said that in your reading earlier, but I'm not sure, there are going to be many different temporary situations, though. I feel like that you are just must be aware of, but you don't have to be worried about. We also have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. That's a Fool in reverse. It's waiting for you to find it. And I feel like this may be a challenge that you are up to taking in the month of October. So following money, but not letting greed or fear be the driving factor. We also have Tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead is what you are doing and feeling in the month of October. Slowly but surely getting ahead, finding this money path, finding more security and enjoyment and things that have been hidden to you, but will make itself more and more known. And we also have Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay, so gender, no gender, you are going to be coming into contact with friends, all different kinds of friends. I feel like with it coming up twice for you, getting together with friends and deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Your month of October is going to be of celebration, of fear facing, of looking at yourself, viewing yourself, your consciousness, finding what's hidden, finding what different things that you may need to reconsider, finding your inspiration even. Pile number 2 is really going to be a very beautiful month for you. I hope that I was able to bring you some kind of clarity, comfort, or reassurance within this reading. If you did enjoy this reading, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. Let me know how your month is going by coming back and leaving a comment and letting me know how this resonated for you throughout the month. And I do want to mention that I left my Patreon link down below for you to gain early and exclusive access to all of the recorded readings like this one here that I have, and also all of the written readings that I also post on my website here and there. So I will see you, pile number 2, in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. You chose this beautiful tiger's eye crystal, which is one of my favorites. But as we should all know by now, all of the crystals are my favorites. Before we get into your reading, pile number 3, I'm going to clear the energy with the ring of this new bell that I have. I just want to let you know, in case you're wearing headphones or your volume is up a bit louder. So I'm just going to give it a few rings and then we're going to get into the reading. Just to clear the energy, clear the space of what was already here, and really getting your true and authentic energy for the month of October. So I'm going to take a look at this card for the overall energy of October for you. And we have Velvet Leaf, self-love. Velvet Leaf softly reminds you of your true nature, pure love. No matter what earthly chaos, negativity, or suffering you have faced, Velvet Leaf wants you to remember that you are a magnificent, pure expression of divine love made manifest in human form. You are love itself. Love yourself. You are loved. Wow. Ooh. I almost got like the chills, but of course, I'm also just very cold. But for October, wow. Wow, pile number 3, love. Loving yourself, loving on yourself, telling yourself how much you deserve to be loved, just feeding yourself. In the month of October, this is the focus, this is the choice, this is the thing that will be around you the most in the month. I specifically say choices because after shuffling the tarot for you off camera, you had the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, meaning that this is going to be a decision to choose to give yourself these good feelings, this good love, everything that you need. It is going to be a choice for you this month. And of course, the other choice would be to not, to continuously try to feed things outside of ourselves while not giving ourselves the true love and nurturing and compassion that we need ourselves. So in October, self-love is going to be heightened. You're going to be spending more time with yourself, I feel like, more intentional time with yourself, to do the things that you love, to do the things that bring you joy, that interest you. And it's honestly going to be all about you in October. So I recently got a new Oracle deck. It is the Show Me Oracle, where we're going to ask Spirit directly what we're being shown in the month of October. We have Show Me Their Feelings. Interesting. When I just said it was all about you, huh? And we have Show Me the Present. Okay, so we're interested in things, again, outside of ourselves, and that's not a bad thing. This is not me trying to shame you or anything. This is me stating what is clearly here, is that you are interested in knowing someone else's feelings. Like in the month of October, you want to know, how does this person feel about me? You may also be wanting to know a lot about like your present, like where you are currently, possibly wanting to make another move, but not feeling so certain or sure about it. I'm gonna get even deeper into this, but I wanna start off with this. Okay, so Velvet Leaf is here to remind you of your pure and true nature, love, right? And this could be romantic, this could be platonic, this could be familial love as well, and us not knowing where we stand in regards to our family as well. It's going to show up differently for everyone, but you are love. You are here to love, but first you have to love yourself. And that this may not be the message that you want to hear. This may not be the easiest message to hear, but there is going to be some truth to it where you're going to be interested in knowing other people's feelings, wanting to know what they are going through, what they're thinking about, are they thinking about you type of situation, even possibly. But what I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to focus on is this present energy. I'm going to look even further into the Oracle for this one, just so I can make sure I'm reading the energy as accurately as possible. We have nature. Wow. So I'm hearing nothing is more natural than nature. If you are looking to live a more natural lifestyle, mimic nature and how nature grows and evolves. That is what I'm hearing. We also have the Warrior. These are two very different energies. I feel like one is soft and one is hard. One is stern and does what it needs to do in order to survive, literally, in the Warrior here. And so this is definitely your energy. I'm gonna make sure we sit with this first. This could be your energy right now in the present. It's feeling very guarded, also very prepared. The Warrior does what? They go out to battle. They provide protection against foreign things and foreign people. So this could be, you know, how you're feeling right now is like, if you're not closest to me, I don't know you, and I feel very guarded. And so, you know, I'm trying to make sure I get the duality of you, pile number 3. Their feelings right now is not the most important part of this reading. I feel like there's something else here. And this is the show me their feelings is something I feel like you were coming to this reading to know more about. And then the show me the present is something that this is the message that you're going to receive, the one that you need to receive more so than anything. What's the nature here in the Warrior? I feel like there's going to be like a natural ease to your presence in the month of October. Especially, again, your overall energy mentions earthly chaos, negativity, or suffering. And so this is what the Warrior fights through. They fight through the chaos. They fight through the negativity and the suffering, the agony sometimes as well. Again, this is something that you're very used to. Quite possibly this is your energy showing up strong and proud to let you know that you've overcome a lot, to let you know that you have done a lot. You've provided a lot for yourself. I feel like protection wise as well. But there is some tenderness that is coming into your life in the month of October. Velvet Leaf wants you to remember that you are a magnificent, pure expression of divine love made manifest in human form. I think that this is something that you are coming into realization in the month of October, is the how you literally just appeared one day. Like, none of us asked to be born. Technically, some people in the spiritual community will say we signed up for this, we signed this contract for this life, and we are learning the lessons as we go. But there's also like this, boom, I'm here, and now I'm evolving, and it's come up all the way until this point in my life where I haven't done this kind of healing before, but I'm interested in doing it now. I feel like, especially within the present, again, in the past, you've been the warrior, you've been the fighter, you've shown up for yourself, for others, for the underdogs. I feel like you are strongly like a fighter for the underdog. And that's where all of your love has really been at up until this point, is for other people. Externally is, again, what I was feeling like. And so what is coming to you in the month of October is an opportunity. I think an opportunity for you to hold duality within yourself, to look out for yourself, but to also be mindful of other people, especially if it's someone that we want to know their feelings. We want to get to know them better as we want them to get to know us better. And so being able to hold these two different aspects of your life in the month of October is what's going to be showing up for you. I feel like it's going to happen naturally. Usually when the nature card comes out, people will say, oh, get out into nature, step out into nature. And it's like, yeah, that's maybe not necessarily realistic for everybody, because maybe everybody doesn't like or doesn't have an opportunity to different things, where people going out and hugging a tree is not, you know, the first instinct that we have. But to absorb and adapt a more natural way of living in the month of October. So some of you could either even be going to more natural products, like self-care products, like masks, facial masks, giving yourself spa days with these even natural deodorants or natural toothpastes, just to treat your body differently and to take care of it in a different way. Again, with the warrior energy here, it's like, I get this done, I do this, and this is the result. Boom, boom, bam. It's very cold, it's very calculated, it's very structured to me. Even though the warrior can be unpredictable, there has to be some kind of structure in order to persevere over one's enemies and things like that. So there will, I feel like, be a more natural flow to your month in the month of October, where things will evolve naturally for you. I'm gonna look into the tarot now, as it has been pre-shuffled, and just to get more into the present and their feelings, why these energies showed up for you. Okay, so we have, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Wands. Okay, so this is recognition. So it's so interesting that this duality of energy is coming out so strongly for you, because yes, we are all about showing ourselves some love, feeding us the love that we really need to, in order to survive and to thrive and to feel nourished, to feel whole. Giving us the things that we have needed this whole time. But with the Six of Wands, it talks about other people doing it as well. So I mentioned, you know, how you have taken care of the underdog, how you've always looked out for the underdog. And that may, 222, as I'm saying it, that may show up as a huge moment of recognition for you. Because this is not something that people normally do, right? We're not always necessarily looking out for people who need it more than we do. We're so focused on surviving and doing what it is that we need to do, the society that we live in, I should speak for that. We have a hard time looking out and taking care of other people. And you are being recognized for being that person in the month of October, looking out for, taking care of, representing even the underdog, the folks who need the representation the most. I hear this is not about me, this is about you. Again, that's why part of me is like, is their feelings romantic? Is that what we are seeking here? If we're talking about self-love and recognition for the hard work that we provide and do, it's kind of like you want to know people's feelings about you, but in a more humanitarian kind of way. I feel like you want to know, oh, will I get that grant? Will I get that award? Will I get that thing that I need in order to continue to provide for my community, my people, is what I'm feeling like in October for you. But let's keep looking into the tarot. I'm done playing with the cards like that. Let's see what else we have for you in October. Justice. Ah, yes. You guys, you are the revolutionaries. You are the ones who are balancing the scales out, and I feel like you really do. What is it saying? All eyes on you in the month of October, because you are balancing a karmic type of scale as well. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what I was feeling. Am I gonna be able to provide because there's something here with the Knight of Pentacles that is moving slowly, that is moving at, and I say slowly, but it's just its natural pace, right? And maybe we're trying to move faster than it naturally can. So there's something here that you are seeking materially in order to create this balance, in order to find this justice, and it's going to require some patience from you. It almost feels as if you are manifesting something here with their feelings. Like, are they feeling generous today? Are these people who I'm looking to invest in me, are they feeling adventurous? Are they feeling humanitarian themselves? Are they feeling, there's something else here. We also have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so Six of Wands and Seven of Wands. With recognition, there does come, the type of energy where we feel as if we have to defend our right to exist. Yes, and with the Warrior, you are very defensive. You are very, like, your guard is up and it stays ready. So let's see, bottom of the deck, Strength. We know that you do not falter in this. We know that there is no lack of strength in you because you are the Warrior, and it is your supporting energy here, telling you not to fear your strengths, not to be weary of being strong. Others may think this is a bad aspect to you, but there is a way to work with this strength of yours, this Warrior strength of yours, in order to get your point across. The Moon here, what are we fighting for? Is what this is giving me. The Moon and the Seven of Wands here. What is this emotional tie to what it is that you are fighting for? And if it is justice, then that is your answer. If you are fighting to make things more just, more natural, bring the world back to its more natural state, which is heavily in need, then this is something that is like in the present right now. You are being called to analyze your emotions around it. Again, I really don't feel like their feelings is something of the romantic nature. It's not. This is community based. You want to tap into the pulse, not even just the energy, the pulse of your community, and to gauge what it is that they need. And Spirit, oh, I see. Because you are the revolutionary, and Spirit wants you to make sure that while you are doing this work, you always keep yourself centered. You always keep yourself at the center of it, balanced. And this is how you are able to give back to others so gracefully and so freely. This is how you're able to defend your right to live, defend your right to exist, and others is by making sure you know where this is coming from emotionally. You stay in tune with the need. The Warrior is not like the king or the queen in their throne and tucked away. The Warrior is like the Knight, and the Knight is on the ground, and the Knight is in action. And this is, I feel like, the action that you were taking a part in is just being there for people. And Spirit says, be there for yourself. Make sure, be very sure that in the present moment when you are facing someone and you are facing their problems and how they're feeling and what they need, be sure to say, have I made space for me today? Wow. Patience within your present, being patient for the things that are manifesting in your life, and remembering what you're doing it for. Not for the recognition, which we know. It came out because I think in October you're learning that sometimes you deserve to be recognized. That's okay. That is not boastful. That is not, anything negative. We want to be recognized for taking care of our community, uplifting our people, and giving back, and making sure that things stay balanced. With the Justice here, some of you could be attached to the law in some sort of way. It doesn't have to be in any way, just knowing what is right and what is wrong. You could have been, you know, this kind of law figure in the past life where you have reenacted it in this life differently, bringing balance and justice and peace differently to your community than you have in a past life. Again, the Seven of Wands and that warrior energy here, really being careful with the things that you say. I feel like your words can cut deeply. They can lead to, or I feel as if you could be the type of person who communicates emotionally. And not everyone does that, and sometimes we do, and it's not our main way of communication, but I feel like you're very passionate with this mind and this heart splitting the justice here. It's like you're very passionate. You know what it is that you like. You have this drive, and Spirit wants you to connect with it emotionally, be aware of it, reintroduce yourself to it. I feel like within the present day, to remind yourself, okay, what am I doing this for? Why am I here? How can I find more of my purpose and make it feel, or keep it from feeling like I'm just fighting all the time? I feel like this is fighting with intention. This is fighting with purpose, is also what I feel like. Let's see what else the Oracle has for you. We have calming, the keyword acceptance. Trigger statement, I cannot trust anyone. True statement, everyone deserves my love. Wow. I open my heart to heal and release. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm also feeling like just because you are doing the work for the people, it doesn't mean that you always love the people. It doesn't mean that you always feel the most open to other people. And that's okay. I think there's a level of fear of connecting with others that should be accepted and recognized, especially with the moon here. I think there's a lot that you may be uncovering in the month of October in regards to relationships and the people who, you know, that you keep around you. I feel like you're really working on your trust emotionally, possibly from things that have happened in the past, because I'm not seeing any real negative energy in your tarot. The Seven of Wands, it shows up because there's miscommunication, because there's defensiveness. Again, I was feeling that in the warrior cards, you just being ready and prepared for a fight at any time. So really being aware of why that is internally, looking at yourself internally, emotionally, looking at why you feel as if you can't trust other people. Why? What were what kind of people were those in the past that broke your trust? And can you look even deeper into that, and to see where their emotional reaction may have been coming from? Of course, we cannot read the minds of others. We cannot read their emotions even sometimes. We can just simply try to understand, and understanding, forgiveness, and allowing the things to happen to you again. Those are very different things. Just because you are forgiving someone doesn't mean that you are allowing the behavior to continue. Doesn't mean that you are going to be facing these same problems all of your life either. It's like, wow, I was in that kind of relationship. I accepted that for a long time. I forgive them for showing me who they truly are, and hurting me in the process, and I release. I'm ready to let it go. It does not define me. Hell, it doesn't even define them. And I'm ready to let that cycle, to let that part of my past go. Again, not a lot of past energy is showing up for you right now. We're talking about the present and how you're feeling now, and how some of that could have been built upon from in the past, but how we're evolving past it, becoming a lot less defensive and less not trusting of others, and really opening ourselves up to the love that we deserve, the love that we deserve to share with other people too. You have so much love here. You have so much love. Everyone deserves my love. And then you have self-love. And then you have the moon here, which really, it ties it all in together when we can emotionally say, wow, I didn't used to think these things about myself. I used to think these things about myself, and I used to think these things about other people. Like, I would never be able to share love with other people because they just don't understand me. They always end up hurting me. So many beautiful things are going to be revealed to you in the month of October. I don't think it's going to be overwhelming. With the calming here, I feel a sense of calm. Again, over the moon, you could be doing a lot of nighttime realizations, a lot of nighttime journaling, or affirmations, nighttime affirmations, going to bed and speaking those over yourself before sleeping. Is also what I'm feeling like. But even if you are feeling any kind of feeling of anxiety or anything like that, in regards to reviewing or re-evaluating, just looking at these relationships again in general, center yourself. Center yourself and once again look at why those relationships needed to end, because you wouldn't, I don't feel like you'd be able to do the same kind of work that you want to do in regards to being this warrior, in regards to providing this justice for other people. I don't think you could have done that with those same relationships hindering your path and your process. I think the Seven of Wands can teach you that there is good, not conflict, there is good, what's the word when you're at odds? You're not in agreement with someone else. Like there's good moments of that, and then there's just I'm completely not listening to you. I'm not trusting what you say, and I don't like. There's many different aspects to the Seven of Wands, and how you approach it is how your month will be going, right? If you are focusing on the work, why you are tied to it emotionally, and then just defending its right to exist, then that's what you're doing. But if you are ready to go, ready to fight at any moment, heart closed off, and you don't want to try to understand anyone because no one understands you, that will reflect in your life. There's a beautiful balancing act I feel like is coming for you. Again, being very aware of other people, and how you're interacting and reacting to them as well. Let's look even more into the Oracle. We have Courage with the time here, Libra, and we have 13, which is the number 4. It reduces down to, and we also have this sword here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card. So Courage, it's gonna definitely take courage for you, I feel like, to stand up in this atmosphere and to just really show up as yourself. Again, I feel as if in the past, you could have been fighting for things, but also hiding a part of yourself, not showing your true passion, just being very, I'm gonna fight for this. And I have no idea where to explain it. I get flustered when I speak about it, because you're not receiving what I'm trying to say. Many different things. Again, this is a general reading for a possibly large group of people, so it will show up differently for everyone. But I feel as if you're gonna have the courage to be able to speak authoritatively on what it is that you know, what it is that you care about, what it is that you're passionate about. You're not going to take any bull. I feel, especially again with 2 swords that aren't even in a tarot deck, representing the clear thoughts that you are aiming for and that you're aiming to express with others. I feel like you're really ready for this in October. You've probably been preparing yourself for this, is to speak up, is to speak from a heart-centered place, is to speak from like a liberating, I don't know what word is trying to come out with that, but just from a place where everyone is able to receive equality in life. Just a quality life is what I feel like you're fighting for yourself and your community. Quality life, which is what we all deserve. And so you're really going to be feeling this courageous spirit in order to express, even to help other people express their own feelings with their feelings here. You're going to be able to possibly very like intuitively know what it is that people are wanting to speak up about or are needing. I feel like that will be very intuitive for you. Again, with the moon here, tapping into your intuition, tapping into the intuition and the needs of the collective around you, for your people is what I'm hearing. Being very courageous, again, which is no difficult feat for you. I'm feeling strong fire energy as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for some reason. With the wands and, of course, the strength out. So a lot of fire there. And, of course, the Libra energy as well. So these could be in your natal chart or just strongly energy around you at this current moment or in October. So I want to get even further into the oracle. With the Show Me Oracle, I got another new oracle deck. This is the Naked Truth Oracle, and it is exactly as it is described. There are different body types represented in this oracle deck, and they are naked. So if this is something you're uninterested in, I did want to let you know before we got further into your reading. And they also depict, depending on which card that you get, they depict different forms of love as well. So representing the community that I'm a part of. So if, again, you find that this is not something that you're interested in seeing, please, you know. So we have, flying away, flying. You have Season. Okay. I like this card. Cactus is the plant. Endurance. We have Pot, add ingredients, more required, cook further. And the potion, final details. So in October, there's something here that you are adding the final details to. Again, Knight of Pentacles, very methodical, taking your time, adding more to the pot, adding more detail to what it is that you are seeking and trying to manifest. I feel as if this is what that has to do with. Strongly, I feel it. So there's more to the recipe that you're trying to manifest than what it is that you currently have. In October, you will be adding the final touches around that, cooking it a bit longer. This is me using the literal metaphors within the card, but also this could mean anything. There's a bit more time that is needed in something. And your endurance will be reached. It will be tested. Your strength will be tested in this regard. You also have Leap. Wow. Okay, so we have Elevate, Escalate, Rise to the top. We have Rise. What does that say? Perform under pressure. And we have Delphinium, which is the plant on the leg. Bold, open your heart. And we have Potion, Brave. Wow. The cards have definitely been so aligned for these readings, and yours is no different. Spirit is asking you to take a leap. So some of you may even have been drawn to another pile. I'm not going to say which one, but it is, if you were drawn to another pile, then this is definitely a confirmation as to that. Yeah, you should definitely, if you were called to watch another pile. But we have Leap. Rise to the top. You are rising in the month of October. Again, and being noticed for it. You're being noticed for your bravery, for your, not necessarily just carefreeness, but just like open and willing heart for liberation, the liberation of the people, your bravery of stepping up, and standing up for the underdogs, speaking up, again, all while keeping yourself very grounded, very centered, very nourished as well. You're going to definitely be recognized for your capabilities of doing that. Your capabilities of performing under pressure as well, I feel like. And this to me feels very much so like in the spotlight of the law, again, law and order even, and just being under pressure in order to provide justice, because this is like people's livelihoods. So you could be working with people's homes, with the 1 and the 3 going down to a 4, helping people liberate themselves through housing or many different things in the month of October. And you are rising to the top. You are being known for helping and assisting other people, from leading with a beautiful light is what I feel like as well. Balancing the scales. I just keep hearing it. You're balancing the scales. You're balancing. A lot of Libra energy here. I'm going to make sure that there's nothing else that I'm missing within your reading, within these 2 cards. Connecting with your heart chakra and your 3rd eye, crown chakra area as well. It's popping up to me. Listening to your intuition, letting it guide you methodically, slowly, but also not being afraid to take a leap, not being afraid to ascend, to elevate, to be noticed as well. I think that is all that I'm getting from those 2. And so we have your final affirmation cards from your ancestors. And then I'm going to pull some tea leaf oracle just for the fortune telling aspect. So we have, what is this? Comparison will steal your joy and gratitude. Everything you have is good. Everything you do is good. You are doing well in your own lane. 7 of Wands energy, baby. Don't compare. You are not the same. What is it saying? We are not the same. I'm doing something completely different in my own lane. And that, I think, is the thinking that your ancestors want you to carry with you in the month of October. Know that your ideas are unique. Know that your purpose is meant solely for you. Yes, you will find others who are here to support you, who also do the work, who are here to encourage you, but you are in your own lane, creating your own thing. And imagine all of the disparities and the gaps within society if that thing that you were envisioning were not fulfilled, were not created. So Spirit wants you to keep going, stay in your own lane. Everything you have is good. Everything you do is good. You are doing well in your own lane. We also have pray for patience. Pray to live in this moment. Pray for all invasive thoughts to leave you. Pray for stability. Pray that you overcome all battles. Pray for your healing. And I always mention it in this card. Everyone's way of praying is different. Everyone does it differently. This is not to guide you in one specific direction, but just to open you up to communication with Spirit, and to let them know that you are here, that you need guidance, you need assistance, that just communicating what it is that you need, but also communicating your gratitude for what it is that you have and what it is that you are capable and able to do for others as well. And let's see what else we have for October for you. Okay, we'll do these 3. At the bottom of the deck, we have Star, guaranteed success. We love that. So a successful month for you in October. Nothing's going to really get in your way. Things are going to flow for you smoothly. And that's not to say that, listen, we know things happen. We are aware. I know that you are aware of this, but things will be more successful. They will flow easier for you than possibly in the past. And of course, this one wants to stay exactly where it is. Okay, so we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. I love that for you. I feel like, again, you do so much for others, and you provide a lot for others. And it will be the time for you to show yourself some love. Quite possibly in the beginning of October, you will take a break, you will take a vacation, and then get back to it. Towards the end of the month, get back to the justice work, the work that never really stops. We also have dragon, beware of self-delusion. Do not delude yourself in thinking that you don't need rest. Pile number 3. Any delusions. This is in regards to anything. Beware of self-delusion, of you trying to convince yourself of something that may not necessarily be your truth. We have table, hard work ahead. I really felt that. Again, you have the vacation and you have the hard work ahead. We have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. In the month of October, there could be a fair man coming to you that may be in need of your help, may be also here to support you as well. I'm going to say it just because I saw it, but I looked away from the fair man card and then I saw fireman. So they could be a fireman. Who knows? But yeah, guaranteed success for you when you take time out to relax for yourself. You are able to put in more for your work, not more effort, just more energy. You're able to give what you like when you have given to yourself. Taking a more natural approach to your life in the month of October, a more methodical, a more slow approach, seeking justice and knowing why you are seeking it, where it stems from, and who you are because of it, and to just pray for patience, and pray for a balance, a harmony within your heart and within your mind. Pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. And let me know. Come back. Let me know how October has went for you. Comment down below. That would really literally make my day. And if you really truly enjoyed this reading, don't forget that I am leaving my Patreon link down below for you to gain early and exclusive access to recorded readings like the one that we have here today, and for the written readings that I sometimes release on my website. And I will leave all of that information down below. Pile number 3, I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 4. You chose this beautiful Fool's Gold crystal. One of my favorites, as I've said for every single pile. Before we get into your reading, I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to ring this bell just a few times to clear the energy of the last reading that we've done. I want to let you know in case you had any headphones in or if the volume was a bit too loud. So, perfect. Something nice, something subtle, not too much. Okay, let's get into it. Let's look at your overall energy for October. We have Xenia, lightheartedness. Xenia encourages spontaneity and just plain silliness to help bridge the gap between responsible adult and innocent child. Allow yourself to rediscover your joyful, playful inner child. Open your heart and your imagination and allow yourself to dream. The world is your oyster and anything is possible. Wow. October is going to be blissfully happy for you. Pile number 4, you are working with your inner child. You are experiencing the joys, the spontaneity of life. I feel like more so than any of the other piles, you're really going to be having a good time, just enjoying life, not really having to worry about too much. I think finding definitely a balance between your adult self and your inner child. You know, doing the things that the adult needs to do, but also doing the things that the inner child has always wanted to do. You are definitely being encouraged to do that this month. Rediscover your joyful, playful inner child. That sounds like a really good time. It sounds like you're going to do a lot of exploring as well. I feel like it's going to be heart-centered exploring. So things that you love, I'm hearing, and it's so specific, that you may make a bucket list or just make a list of things that you would love to do. And then crossing them off one by one, small things. I want to complete this picture. I want to complete this puzzle. I want to make a vision board. It's so many things, so many activities that you could do with your inner child. I'm seeing someone hula hooping again, maybe getting into that. It's been a long time since you hula hooped probably. But lightheartedness, opening yourself up to just the air. I feel like, especially with the season changing where we are, October is fall, and it's easier to be outside. It's less heat, less animals trying to attack you. So you may be finding yourself being able to just stand still for a moment, face up to the sun, and just a nice deep breath for some. For some of you, it could look a lot different, how you connect the earth and Mother Nature with your lightheartedness, and how you are going to be able to play in that energy as well. Let's look even more into what it is that you are seeking and wanting to be shown in the month of October. We have, show me this day will bring, or show me what this day will bring. Yeah. Okay. Show me what this day will bring. So this could be today. This could be a specific date that you're asking for in October, or the very day that you're watching this, but you are wanting to know more about a specific day in general. Let's see. Show me what they want. Very, very interesting. This is going to be one of my new favorite oracle decks. And I think I've mentioned that in every reading, but let's really intuitively tap in. So show me what this day will bring, and show me what they want. So interesting. And they could be your inner child. They could just be other people. I feel as if that you are like someone's expecting something from you. What do you want? What they want? Show me what they want. Let's look more into this before I go too far. We have death and get curious. Wow. Pile number 4. Wow. I'm going to put them like this, and I'm going to explain this energy to you so well. I feel like you're going to be like, okay, I was worried for nothing, because I feel like your reaction to this death card wasn't necessarily the most positive. Let's see. So show me what they want. Get curious about what it is that someone is wanting, and show me what this day will bring. So there's a day, or maybe a week. Maybe there's a specific time, a frame of time in October that you are curious about. You wanting to hear some news back, I feel like. And this day is going to bring change. Death is change. It is a complete transformation, and it is absolutely nothing to fear. I feel like this is your transformation. I feel like this is happening to self. It is happening for you, to you, where you are going to experience something within this day, within this time frame, and it's going to completely shift your perspective, shift your way of thinking, and quite possibly shift who you are. how you react to things. And sometimes things can be this spontaneous, things can happen this quickly, especially when we're least expecting it. And I feel as if this transformation is going to be very good for you. This is something that you are meant to get curious about. So you are on the right track of asking these questions if these are some of the things that have been popping up for you. What they want, I feel as if, like just as the last pile, there's this external energy that is showing up that you want to know more about. So for the last pile, it was show me their feelings. And for this one, it's show me what they want. I don't know if this is other people, though. I really am sensing that this is your inner child, and you want to know, well, what the hell can I do in order to make this person, this part of me, happy? Like, what do I have to do in order to find this bliss, experience this joy? And Spirit wants you to know that it's time for you to get curious. It is time for you to ask yourself, but it's also time for you to listen. I think it's about listening. I feel as if in October you're working on that. You're working on listening and not just hearing is what I'm feeling like. And this is how you're going to get to the root of what it is that is going to fulfill your inner child. What is going to ignite this lightheartedness? What is going to ignite this spontaneity out of you? And this work, this time, this play that you have with your inner child this month, it may not happen throughout the month, which is what I'm kind of feeling like. It's going to take you some time to find what it is that sparks your curiosity and your inner child, your joy. It's going to take some time. So possibly not seeing it within the first few weeks of October. And when I say few, I mean like the first two. Not being able to connect with your inner child as much as you like, maybe trying to find what it is that would really spark your interest. But then a week happens and you're able to, do all the things. I feel as if you want to know what is it that will be coming to you in October that will ignite this. And we are absolutely going to look into it with the tarot. I want to make sure that I'm receiving all of the messages here. I do want to mention that I shuffled the tarot off camera. Of course I did that. Of course I moved it all. I shuffled your tarot cards off of the camera, just so that I could make sure the deck was cleansed and ready for me to select your cards. And at the bottom of the deck, you had the Wheel of Fortune. I mentioned this because I feel as if it's significant in regards to the cycle that you were going to be experiencing in October. I feel as if, again, with the timing thing here, because you're going to be seeking strongly what it is that will satisfy you emotionally and spiritually, that you must be aware of the way that the universe's timing works. You have to be aware that it won't happen all at once, and that it may even happen and then your feelings, your emotions will return to not what it was, because after connecting, it wanted to come out. After connecting with your inner child, things won't look the same, but you will still be within a cycle that will still need to be healed or ended in some kind of way. The Wheel of Fortune literally popped out. It literally came out. So I'm not surprised with that at all. We also have the Two of Cups here. So, I'm going to make sure that what they want is not a romantic kind of tie, which I'm not feeling so much anyway. But with the Two of Cups here, it's talking about harmony, union, like having harmonious conversations where things are just, it's the lover's card in the minor arcana. So it's a very favorable card towards love, but it's not just romantic love. And that's not how I'm just going to read it either. I feel like, again, you're coming into realizations in October about life cycles and about how life cycles out, how we learn these lessons, how they appear once again for us to learn once again. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. This day will bring you abundance. Yes. King of Cups. This day will bring you transformation, abundance, and emotional security and stability. Let's see what else we have for October. What else do we have? One more. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Yes. So we have a Queen and a King here for the tarot. This could be a balance of your masculine and feminine, or this could be a divine masculine or feminine in your life. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, honey. 10 of Cups, that's beautiful. So definitely feeling emotionally fulfilled in the month of October, feeling emotionally secure, especially again with this King of Cups here. And even the Queen of Pentacles, I feel as if there's been like this balance between the emotional and the physical for you, with those being represented through the tarot. I feel as if, again, I don't want to read it as romantic, but something is semi-pulling me that way. So I feel as if quite possibly your romance and your finance is somewhat intertwined. Because we have the King and the Queen here and the Two of Cups, this is not something I'm willing to ignore when we have show me what they want. So what they want, and I'm going to be very open about this. Stability, security, and emotional stability is what everyone wants in order to build with another. We want it for ourselves, but we want to build it with another. We want to be in connection with another. Some of you could be in connection and it's not necessarily as serious as you would like at this current moment, because the Two of Cups is not the lovers. It is very young. It is very new. Whereas the lovers is a major arcana. So this is something that is built to last. And we're not so sure about that, are we? Because we want to know what they want. We want to know, are we on the same page? Get curious about what page that is. I feel like a lot within October is of you seeking out your emotional stability, your financial security, and wanting to know, where do you stand on this, is what I'm feeling like as well. When the show me what they want is here. But back to you and your inner child and the work that you're doing there. I feel like this day, this week, this time for you will bring a calming effect to you. I feel as if you are definitely going to be able to handle things differently. I feel as if, especially with the responsibilities that we face in life as adults, sometimes the things get to us. We get a bit overwhelmed with the changes that are either necessary or are just purely happening in our life. And so what you working with your inner child will bring is a sense of calm, is a sense of understanding that this is just a moment. This is just a moment. And I've come through so many moments in my adulthood where I've handled things seamlessly to my own surprise. And so I can be calm in this moment and know that this is just another cycle. This is just another cycle is what I'm hearing. Going through one cycle and starting another. I feel as if it's really emotional and it's really material. These are the two things that I feel as if you're heavily focused on in October. You have Pentacles and you have Cups. So it's like, this is my focus. My goal is 10 of Cups. My goal is the happiness, the ultimate happiness. Yes, you may be very, secure and stable on your own financially right now. Even working on your own emotional stuff is very important to you. But you, again, want to show it and share it with another. Again, Two of Cups is so standing out to me, and you want to make sure that you're on the same page. It's literally all I'm getting from this. I feel as if, again, this inner child work could definitely help you with these realizations, helping you know what you are secure in so that you don't settle or accept anything less. Yeah, the world is your oyster and anything is possible. So absolutely, you're going to find love. Absolutely, you're going to find and experience and have this legacy of love. But we must first be clear on what it is that we want as well. So let's see what else we have in the Oracle. We have reassuring. Peaceful is a key word. Trigger statement, my life is a mess. True statement, I find stillness within. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Go within to find peace there, and your life will reflect that. Absolutely. So again, that's basically what we were talking about, is like finding it within so that it can exist without, on the outside of you. So this is a reassuring message that the work that you are doing internally will absolutely shift the things that you see externally, especially with this death here, this death card. Things are changing. There's more depth coming into your life is what I'm feeling with all of these cups. More depth, security, and endurance, stability as well, with all of the earth around you. Tapping into your heart chakra to open yourself up to this and to receive it, and to look on the inside, look at your inner self, look at your inner child. How does that inner child need to be nourished? And not even trying to assume what will change, but to just watch what changes around you because of what you do internally. I can tell you that this is absolutely a thing. This is a spiritual tool that definitely helps us evolve and mature in a way that we didn't even know that there was more of that needed or necessary as well. So let's see what else we have. I feel like if I don't find more clarity on the show me what they want specifically, I might pull more tarot for you, but we shall see. We have ritual, sweet corn, number 10, and we have the Leo here. Some of you may be burning some incense either as I am speaking, as you're watching this, or this will be something you're more interested in October, as burning incense. Creating this more ritualistic atmosphere, maybe even becoming more curious, getting curious about rituals, speaking love over yourself and love over all of your interactions. True love, genuine love, authentic and aligned love is what I'm feeling like. Speaking that over yourself. Speaking abundance over yourself as well, as these are the two things that it looks like you are working on heavily. You could even be connecting with sweet corn more, eating more of it in October, as that is like the time to do that. You can eat corn at any time of the year, but the fall time just feels like, ritualistic. So definitely connecting in that way. But also, I feel as if some of you may be interested in more than just watching tarot, so you may also practice it as well. And some of you may be very curious to know about the specific timing that is coming up for you. It is, for some reason, coming through very clearly to use your intuition, and to find out more about that situation if you so please. because show me what this day will bring. You're very curious. You really want to know. And curiosity is encouraged here. You are being encouraged to find out what this day will bring for you even more. I'm feeling like, I don't know why, but I'm hearing Sunday. Sundays are the days that you perform rituals, or that is what has been said in the past. The day of service, Sunday. So show me what this day will bring. It could be on a Sunday where you sit down with yourself, perform a ritual, and you get this immense amount of clarity. Again, first working with your inner child, clearing that energy, healing, nurturing that energy first, and then pursuing more, getting curious about more than just yourself. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything for you, pile number 4. I feel like this is such a unique reading. And I said I was going to do it, I'm going to pull some more tarot because I want to know more about this situation for you. I'm going to shuffle it over here. I want to know more about the show me what they want, Spirit, because I want to know what they want to know. Who is this? I'm going to look at who is this person quite possibly and what it is specifically that they want from you, pile number 4. And we're going to find another reassuring message. So let's see. Just 2 cards. Who is this for them? Spirit. Okay. 2 cards popped out. I'm going to read them both. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. So this is someone who you've gone through the mud with. You've gone through very difficult times with them, quite possibly. Been in a financial pinch with them. Been just down in the dirt, but not alone with them. And the 9 of Wands is telling me is that they're a very defensive person. They probably have their guard up a lot. And it's because of the 5 of Pentacles. It's because of being put in a financial position where you've had to struggle. You've had to overcome. I mean, many people have gone through this. And it is a part of a lot of people's story, and I feel like this is a part of your story with this specific person. Pile number 4, you've gone through the tough times. They've defended you, and you defended them when you needed it the most. Yeah, and let's see what they want. What do they want? Bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. They want a new perspective on life. I feel like they want it with you, pile number 4. This is your October is heavily connected with another. And I feel like you are very aware of this. I feel like they admire the curiosity about you, your curious spirits. They admire this about you. They would love a new perspective. They would love to accept a new gift of thought. It came in reverse. I guess I should keep it that way. They would love a different perspective on life, as you have, because you both come through the mud together. You've both gone through it together. So they want to know how you did it too. Let me make sure. Yeah, my life is a mess was the trigger statement. And this is what you guys have come through together. Your life was a mess together. I feel like you probably found each other in very hard times or came through very hard times together again. That's what I've been feeling like. Like true poverty is also what I'm feeling like. And your curiosity has led you to some semblance of security here with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You really tried to heal yourself from this disparity financially. You try not to let it make you who you are. And they want that too. They do. They want that too. They want to be a generous spirit, a person who can give back and be, what's the word? And be, what's the word? Y'all, what's the word? They want to be giving. They want to be, I literally just used it in the last pile. It starts with an H. They want to be not hypnotizing, not harmonizing. Wow, my brain has literally shut down. They want to be that Six of Pentacles energy. They want to give back. Humanitarian. Like, that was actually going to drive me crazy. They want to be a humanitarian. They want to do it with you. They want to leave the past behind, leave the struggles behind, leave the thoughts about themselves behind. Pile number 4. Again, I don't know how much of this has to do with you because you can't do it for them, but I definitely think you can show them the way. I think you working with your inner child may show them a different form of healing as well. Just the things that you speak over yourself, the things that you embrace, the change that you embrace in your life. I feel like you just leading by example, showing that things happen, life happens, cycles happen, and that you can persevere, you can overcome these things, that there is a lighthearted side to life and you just have to embrace it. All of these things, I feel like as if you're going to show them. So you're asking, what do they want? And it's like, you're going to show them what they want. You're going to show them who they can be. And it's up to them 100%, 110% on whether or not they want to be that person as well. It's not up to you. It's up to them at the end of the day. And so for you, on this day that you are asking for specifically about you, what you will be offering yourself is something new. The ending of a cycle financially, healing that part of your inner child who may have even struggled as a child. And this is something you may have in common with that person as well. Not having the most ideal childhood, coming, from a very impoverished place as children, but showing them a different side of life is what I'm feeling like. And this is how you're going to do it. So I have another new oracle deck that I'm displaying in this reading for you all. This is the Naked Truth Oracle, and it is just as it sounds. There will be naked people on this oracle card, and there will possibly be people who are displaying different kinds of love. So those who are in the LGBT community, LGBTQIA+, as I am a part of this community. And so I just want to mention that so that you are aware that that is what is here. So you have adrift, map, destination, compass, direction. You have coral, which is all on the legs here. We have wisdom and happiness represented in the coral. And the potion is imagination and vision. Wow. So you have known the feeling of being adrift. I'm not even going to lie to you. You possibly have felt very lost and very on your own. And again, meeting this other energy has really somewhat grounded you and held you when you felt like there was nothing else to hold you. And now you are once again in this moment and these feelings of being adrift, of being not lost, but not also found. Like you haven't necessarily found your purpose, I feel as if. And that's what I'm feeling like. You're still seeking. You're still being directed or wanting to be directed. You were wanting to be placed. And I feel like you're in the month of October more open to being placed, more open to different directions in life than you have been aware of in the past. Very much so wanting to travel, I feel like. Wanting to travel with this person. This could, again, be a lover, but it doesn't have to be. And wanting to be adrift with that person, wanting to explore with that person, wanting to end up in a really good place. I feel like you are, it's like very Peter Pan, very youthful kind of love as well, wanting to explore and experience as well with yourself and with the one that you love. That is not literally nothing too much to ask for. I feel as if you are seeking wisdom. I feel as if you are wanting your imagination to be explored as well. I feel like a lot of this is going to happen internally. Some of you may not even have to step foot out of the house in order to explore your imagination and to explore different cultures. You don't even have to step out of your house sometimes for that, depending on who the message is for. And we also have mourn, full stop, conclusion, potion, console, and grieving is there as well. I can say I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this this energy, especially with the death card here. I feel like you could very much so be afraid of changes. You don't like change. You don't like when things throw you off because you've come from such unknown, uncertain times in your life. And so with the death card here and there being like immense change in your life, sometimes the happiness absolutely will take place, but there's also great fear and things that are different. And we grieve the person that we thought we were, the person that we thought we knew, the ideas that we thought we knew, the things that we thought we were certain on. So there will be a dynamic to the energy and the emotions that you're feeling in October. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It's nothing, again, to fear. It's nothing to fear. The ending of things is nothing to fear because it invites new beginnings in. And I'm sure that there are many endings that you can look back on in your life and be aware that it ended for a reason. It ended for you to end up where you are in order to experience a new beginning, in order to move away from those old stagnant energies and those old stagnant thoughts and feelings. So this energy, again, is nothing to fear. It's nothing to be afraid of. Spirit wants you to open up to yourself emotionally and experience all levels of emotion, all spectrums of emotion, which is what the King of Cups does. The King of Cups doesn't hide from their emotions. They experience it all and then they find stability in the midst. And I really feel as if that's what's going to be happening and taking place for you in October. Especially, again, I keep feeling like towards the end of it, when things, even seasonally, will start to die and change. Some of you may be affected by the changes in the season emotionally, and Spirit is calling to that as well, to recognize. I feel like to recognize what it is that you are mourning. What is pulling to the sadness? What is pulling to the grieving parts of you? How can you console yourself? How can you be consoled as well? And a lot of inner child work for you. You could have lost a lot as a child, even like people around you, losing people around you at an early age. And so change is not easy for you. Maybe you are learning how to mourn because you don't know how to necessarily in the most healthy or not proper, scratch that, because no such thing, and that the healthiest way. You're learning to mourn in the healthiest way for you and those around you. Pile number 4. This is very dynamic energy. You will be feeling a lot emotionally, but you will also be experiencing a lot physically. Like you have some abundance coming in. I feel like you're also going to be taking care of your body in a different way with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen is the nurturing of all physical aspects, so including our physical bodies, definitely nurturing that part of yourself as well. Especially if this isn't something that you're used to or you haven't done much of in the past. So, pile number 4, I have 2 cards of affirmation for you for your month of October. And then I'm going to pull some tea leaf oracle to get a more fortune telling aspect of it as well. So you have, speak up. Your voice matters, and you deserve to be heard. Do not silence yourself the way they do. And interesting that we keep having they. They. What do they want? Speak up. Do not silence yourself the way they do. A lot of external energy. There may be a lot of external forces around you in October. And you are going to be called to speak up, to get curious about your voice, to find your voice even, to find its strengths, to find your voice's center as well, is what I'm feeling like. Speaking up also comes with the ritual as well. It was just 333. Speaking up also comes with the ritual as well. You can't do a silent ritual. You must speak, enunciate the words so that the spell is enacted. So definitely finding your voice and speaking up for what it is that you want and what it is that you need. Yeah. And we also have, when you are overwhelmed with the big picture, focus on one thing you can do in the moment, okay? The big picture can get to us. We can become overwhelmed by trying to handle and take on too many things. So focus on one thing in the month of October that you can do in the moment, especially when it comes to inner child healing. Don't try to take it all on at once. Just do what you can. Mourn what you can when you can. You don't have to do all the work, all the emotional work at once. Really pace yourself when it comes to that, is what Spirit is asking you. And I'm just going to shuffle some of these tea leaf oracle. Okay, that one definitely fell on the floor. But we have coins. Money will be coming to you. So listen, honey. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, wow. This is it. You have so many. So many tea leaf wanted to come out for you. Bottom of the deck. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And it's an intimate wish, I feel like. So much so that have you ever tried to put a thread through needle? It's very intimate. It's very, you have to be very careful while you do it as well. So, a very intimate wish. A sincere and intimate wish will be granted. It could be granted in around the month of May, or this may be when you start to see the flourishing of that wish being fulfilled and being granted. Either way, May is an important time for you in October. Victory in some endeavor is what you will be facing. And changes in your life with the moon here and the death card. Absolutely changes in your life are coming. It's coming financially for you with the coins here, but it's also coming emotionally for you with the moon and mourning, King of Cups, all of the same things we've been talking about. We have tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Again, things that you are not going to have to really worry about, because the sadness will come, it will make itself known, and it will go, and you will send it gratitude for teaching you something new about yourself emotionally and about how you handle things in your life as well. And we also have flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Wow. I mean, especially with the what do they want, don't focus so much on that in the month of October. I feel like it popped up in your reading just for me to come towards the end of it all and to say, focus on your inner child. Don't focus so much on other people, because they have the power to disappoint us if we put that power in their hands. So if we're putting the power in our inner child's hands, in our own hands, then we only have ourselves to work on. Let others do as they are, be as they are. Continue to focus on your prosperity, your emotional stability and happiness, and know that you are secure. You are secure. It is a great time for you to celebrate and to have fun. Mourn the old self, mourn the old parts of you, mourn the things that are changing in your life, but keep it going. Don't stop. There's a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity, a lot of happiness waiting for you on the other side of it all. And I hope that this reading reflects as much of your October as it can. It's a really beautiful reading, and I know you're going to go through many beautiful changes in life for October. Pile number 4, I hope truly that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. And don't forget that I am leaving my Patreon link down below for you to have early and exclusive access to all of the readings, like this one here, the recorded readings and the written readings that I sometimes release on my website. And I will see you, pile number 4, in another reading. Peace.